Wahvey versus Evoh. We're back for Salt Mine 3. Stage 2 is underway. And this is a banger matchup. Two of the top players from the last Salt Mine. Evoh ended up topping out the group, if I recall last time. Wahvey just behind. Top 4 for Wahvey in the end as well. So expect one of the better matchups. However, you never know who's been hitting that grindstone over the last month. Part of the beauty of this Salt Mine 3 format is just how much you can see a changing of the guards in terms of the top performers, who's going to be grinding. Biggest 1v1 tournament of all time, of course, players are going to be grinding, and in terms of the off-season tournaments, this is essentially the biggest bag of the lot. Still going to be a lot of emphasis, I'd say, from players on their threes gameplay. Still got to get ready at any point in time during the off season. Trials are going on, so they can't purely focus on ones, but I'm sure they're all hitting the grind pretty hard. Evoh getting on the board again. Second goal. Not too very long. Has kept it pretty simple so far. Another quick play. Off the kickoff this time. Wahvey tried to play a bit more aggressive. Stay close. Couldn't even go for the boost as well. So Evoh 3-0 right at the start. I'm going to go quickly look up what their matchup ended up being in stage 1. Remember, Evoh just had a fantastic group stage. It was Cosmic in the same group, not Wahvey. Now who's the idiot? Clearly me. Not Wahvey. So the flip reset. Evoh never really in a good position. Tried to back himself up. You saw the kind of reverse half flip there. What's the reverse half flip called? It's got to be like a good name for it. Anti-flip. Something like that. Evoh's been very good off the kickoffs. Wahvey a bit too greedy for that boost. Takes him out of position. Evoh and Daniel topped their groups last time. 4-1 overall. The only loss that Evoh did take was to Daniel in a game 5. Beat everybody else. And in the end, the last time these two played was the lower bracket semi-final. That's how Wahvey did get into that top 4. And that was a game 5 as well. That's why I was thinking it was the group stage, because I was the one who casted that one. I have a mind like a sieve these days, and a back that I need to stretch out 20 times when I wake up. Problems with getting old, you know? A couple of hours into the day, and I'm all good to go. That's not ideal for me, though. He's gifted that one. Violent Panda, mate. Glad to have you here. Maybe you could give some tips on how these guys should be playing ones. You know, prominent ones player like yourself. Here we go, Evoh faking underneath. That was nice. Equally good Wahvey's defense. Starting to pick up a little bit. What a great touch. Oh, that's perfection from Wahvey. Always keeping it distant from Evoh. Just getting that little extra touch, because if he didn't, it would be too far away from the net. And there's some precision there. Top right corner. Very difficult to get it past Evoh while getting it in the net. And that was likely one of the only spots. Maybe the only spot. Now Evoh has the flip reset. Oh, he's hoping to fake it and get that little touch on the bottom. Maybe gonna wave dash through, but the ball just stayed a little on the inside line. It's moments like that can make Rocket League and ones very frustrating at times, but maybe not so frustrating now that he gets a quick counter-attack here. Wahvey, he's been playing very aggressive on the ball in many of these situations, both off the kickoff and in that situation there. That has cost him at least 2 or 3 goals. Always wants to keep the pressure on Evoh. He's managed to do that just now with 0 boost in Evoh's tank. Wahvey gets a shot on and follows it up. And boost advantage was key there. This time probably a lot better of Wahvey to stay close, knowing that, or recognizing that Wahvey was low on boost. Maybe hasn't really been able to pick Evoh's boost amount in the recent past of the game. Ooh, Evoh's given that up. This is a really good chance for Wahvey now. There's a dribble. Recognizes Evoh's not challenging. That's really good. Evoh was threatening to turn multiple times. Maybe held his nerve. Maybe not so there. Again, a play where Wahvey's potentially a bit too close, a bit too aggressive on that one. Really not expecting that Evoh had the flip for some reason, and gets beaten out once more. Not very hard for Evoh to recognize the mistake that Wahvey's making, and I think that's why he's capitalizing on it pretty much every time. Oh my god, Wahvey. This young lad, he's a top bins machine. Look at that. Once again behind Evoh. His angles have been so good, generating a lot of power on that one. Always threatening an early flick as well, so not really a good chance for Evoh to challenge on these plays. 20 seconds left though. Evoh in a good spot, and this time he goes to the early challenge. Wahvey has the chance. Musty doesn't get the power. Oh, that was going to be a goal 100% if he could get a little bit more contact, get the flick. But Evoh is going to take game 1. What a close one. And 2 contenders that fought in the quarterfinals went to game 5. And see just why this is such a good first round matchup. Again, how did 4 people choose another matchup before choosing this one in round 1? A banger. Absolute banger. And I'll tell you what, if Wahvey starts just cleaning up some of that aggression, just relaxing a little bit, maybe finding more moments where he knows that Evoh has less boost. Oh my god, what a save. I was going to say, if he could relax that aggression, he's going to leave in less goals. We saw how good he was when he had a little bit of space himself. So by closing off the gap too many times, he's not giving himself as much space as he needs. So I think it's a double whammy of success that could come out from Wahvey by cleaning that one mistake. This is Wahvey's home. Low dribble. I mean, what do you do if you're Evoh? Wahvey's been hitting top corner every single time. If you challenge, he's going to flick it into the top left. As soon as he sees that Evoh commits to something, he just takes it off of his hood, puts it down, crunches it through. think that's been big strength from Wahvey. His ability to recognize what Evoh's doing. Oh my god, he doesn't recognize it in the defensive play. This is a smart one. Possibility of hitting the backboard there, getting a double. Wahvey goes up the backboard just to maybe hold off on his options, but still stay high enough. But of course that does make it a little easier for Evoh to get the 50, the dunk through. So once you're coming and committing off the wall from the side, you have to kind of flip through the ball while traveling across it, so you're not going to get multiple points of contact. Always brings that dunk into play. Wahvey thought that Evoh was heading back. That's the first real time that he kind of didn't keep sight of the ball and his opponent. And this is once again the same play. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Wahvey, you know what? You don't need to be a well-rounded player. You don't need to do everything. You don't need to have the air dribble bumps and the triple flip resets and the off the roof. Zen, sure, great at all of that. But it doesn't matter if you just do one play extremely well, have one good variation on it. Wahvey's ground dribble, ground play has been absolutely astonishing. His shooting, ground shots have been astonishing. And his variation to threaten the ground shot that has been successful multiple times, but then change it up. Taking it back down. Oh, Evoh pre-jumps it. And here should be another one. Be quick enough? Yes, Evoh spawns, rushes back, but he's never going to get there in time. And it's just a great challenge by Wahvey. I'm a little surprised that the demo does come out. Or maybe more surprised that he got the demo and didn't get really sent very far himself. Now Wahvey in the lead. Oh, this is going to be a problem. Yeah. Kind of, I feel like that's a little bit of karma. You know? Bumped him this time and didn't send Evoh as far as he'd like. It's like Evoh was unable to send Wahvey as far. So, the Rocket League gods, very fair today. Oh no. I was going to say, is it going to be another ground shot? But off the kickoff, Evoh's able to get back. A miss this time from Wahvey. What a boost for Evoh. Very committal to that one. It's very likely to squeeze out. Now Wahvey hangs further back, waits for it a little bit more. Doesn't get too close, and he's going to get it on the counter. Great patience overall from Wahvey. There's been multiple times he's gone up that backboard and kind of waited too long, waited to make the save. This time he did the same thing, but he used it as a threat to come challenge on the ground. It's a little bit of risk there that Evoh would make an early play, take it high, while Wahvey had his nose down. And, well, Wahvey's headed off to, I don't know, Mars to go find some boost. And Evoh's going to say thank you very much for that one. 2 minutes 20, tied game. Not sure what was going on there. Really interesting to see the matchup here, the two different play styles, different strength between Evoh and Wahvey. Wahvey with the ground play, Evoh much preferring to take it to the air to try and fake something out up there, especially considering he got a good early flip reset. Make it, that's one of the best things you can do, I'd say, in a one's game is score like a real blinder goal right at the very beginning, or somewhere early in game one, that always is going to be in the back of your opponent's mind. Okay, he's going to be doing that. Okay, even in his first game, without much of a warm-up, he's capable of getting the flip reset play. It's in the back of your mind, and it always means that you play a little bit for it as the defender. Makes the variations that much better. Oh, is that going to be in? Oh my god, Evoh! There's so many times where I think even Wahvey is thinking, you know what? Oh, he's missed the boost. This is going to be perfectly fine. Oh, Wahvey, let's just go for a wider rotation. I'll be able to get back to the net. And Evoh just plays it so direct. He's able to get the angle off the wall that time. He did it in the last play as well. Wahvey's going to surely be frustrated with himself. He's shown some good quality in his attacking game, but he's certainly not shown a full well-roundedness that I think we've seen here from Evoh. Maybe a bit at both ends. Again, Wahvey kind of caught, pushing too far forward on the ball, didn't have the boost, takes an unnecessary risk. Evoh's punishing him every single time. That's 3 times he's been punished in this game, and we look back at game 1, 3 times in that game as well, remember, where Evoh was playing a bit too aggressive. For Wahvey, he's never out of it because he's got this. He's got the destructive flicks. The slower plays, the ground plays have been so successful throughout. Exactly what Cuddling in chat says. Very boost over ball throughout this one from Wahvey. Always, it feels more like he's trying to make the more aggressive option or the more risky option with so many of these plays. Oh, good flick by Evoh. Wahvey just playing it patiently. I think the difference that you've been seeing from Wahvey and Evoh in the defensive end is Wahvey going for a lot of those pre-jumps and Wahvey on the ground. He's come to shore this time over the top of Evoh. Tried to go for the earlier challenge on that play. 1 goal lead, 40 seconds. Oh, that may have been a goal any other day of the week. Just got a little bit too side of the ball. Doesn't matter. It ends up being a goal. This should be Wahvey's game now with 30 seconds remaining. It's going to take some heroics from Evoh, or at least a very strong possession play. If Evoh gets if Wahvey gets possession like this, the game will be over. Take it to his back corner, force Evoh into a difficult situation, force him to 50, and even get a goal for the Roads. At that point in time, not much that Evoh could do. Always going to be a do or die situation there. That being said, if he scored the goal, he had a kick off right afterwards. See Evoh sending. Didn't really back. He still backed himself to go for the effort the last few seconds. Gonna wait for it now. Let the ball hit the ground, and Wahvey takes game 2, a tied one. I'll remind you of their quarter-final match that they had. Again, where Wahvey moved through into that top 4, had the run of his life in the first week. But it was a 6-1 to Wahvey in game 1, then a 4-3 to Evoh game 2, a 7-6 overtime victory. Wahvey game 3, Evoh 8-7, and then Wahvey 11-7 in the final game. Evoh was winning a lot of close ones. Wahvey tending to run away with those more than anything else, and Wahvey may be running away with the first goal. Doesn't get the contacts. That's a big mistake. A frustrating one too. I think fortunately for him, it's Evoh low on boosts, no counter-attack available. Crunch underneath. Evoh has managed to keep some boost, but not recovering fast enough. I like this from Wahvey. Good mental fortitude that came out after a few just little mistakes. Could have cost him the goal. Could have even cost him a goal at the other end too. So stays with it. Keeps varying his attack each time, forcing Evoh into awkward spots. Evoh, get bumped out of the way, mate. He is gone. Evoh slowed down, maybe thinking that he could get up to that ball first, but Wahvey knew what was going on. Stalbean 5 goals in a row. Actually, probably more like 7 goals in a row for Wahvey. He was down a goal. Made the comeback, ended up being 4 ahead at the end, so say 5 from that one, 2 here. It's got to be 7 goals in a row for Wahvey. Kind of domination you don't often see in ones. So starting to get bumped out by Wahvey at this point in time. Doesn't get the bump himself. Does manage to avoid it that time. Wahvey, I like this because he's staying close, but he's actually achieving something. He's getting in at the right times for those bumps, and being successful again. Frustrating for Evoh. He could never land at any point in time. He's landing on top of Wahvey. He tries to Wahvey dash right afterwards and ends up flipping through because of how disoriented his car was. I'm sorry for that one, folks. I've become a North American caster now that I'm casting NA. You can expect more of those jokes, I think, as time goes on. There you go. Evoh with the air dribble bump. First one we've seen of the day. Good recovery off the wall. Quite like that one. Most importantly, he knows that Wahvey's played a very patient defense. Wahvey's liking to stay on the ground quite a lot. So it gives him quite a bit of an advantage in knowing what his trajectory will be. If Wahvey was pre-jumping sometimes and staying on the ground others, it would make that prediction on the air dribble bump maybe a little bit harder. Little space here for Evoh. Goes to the early flick. Oh, what a great read. Oh, Evoh. It's not. Look, I'm excited for that one. It's not the triple flip reset play. What a gorgeous play. The backflip challenge to get a really soft touch on the ball that goes high and over the top of Wahvey while maintaining the position of Evoh. So he stays behind the ball. Oh, I love that. I might love it as much as I like, but Wahvey's going to just immediately fire back off the kickoff. Wahvey getting into the contest there off the kickoff. Tried to follow, tried to race the boost, tried to get some contact with the ball. Unfortunately, if you do that and you get beaten, your opponent has a little bit more momentum like Wahvey did, you're going to lose. You're going to get scored on because you're going to have 0 boost. They're going to get the 100. They're going to get the ball. It's not going to be a good position for you to be in. This is definitely a rough position for Evoh. He's had this a few times against Wahvey. Close games, then it runs away from him. And when it starts running away, it really runs away. Must suck versing somebody like Wahvey. Wahvey, Cosmic. These newer players to the scene come out the 1v1 woodwork. Almost hit the woodwork. Or off the defender. Come out of the woodwork. And they just have that grind factor. You know, they're not sitting there at school doing homework, etc. No, they're playing Rocket League bloody 100 hours a week. Maybe 140 a fortnight, 70 hours a week. If they're at school, they're dreaming of Rocket League, how they can beat their opponents. They're practicing different mechanics as much as they possibly can. Evo's not going to let that get to him. The Wahvey grind may have paid off for a little bit here, but it's been a late comeback Mid-game comeback from Evoh. 2 goals in a row, brought it back to 1. Dangerous save there. Evoh doesn't get the boost. He was hoping he had time, realized he was about to run out. He did make a quick turn. But if he never flipped towards that boost in the first place, he may have been able to make the save. Wahvey gets straight A's. So he's smart to boot. Oh no. Unfortunate touch there from Evoh. Looked like he was about to be back into the game, but quick fire 2 from Wahvey. Small mistake, really. First kind of bad touch we've seen from Evoh. 4.0 student. What a legend. Does that all while playing 500 hours of Rocket League a day. Whoosh! Wahvey. Yeah, scored on by Evoh this time. Just a couple of kickoff away from Evoh getting back into it. And he's had some solid kickoffs this time. So a hard win into the corner. Go in. There we go. It was looking like it was going to be a goal for a while there, but Evoh, you can see he was caught just trying to crunch it in the entire way along the wall, and he needed a little bit of fortune for it to bounce off the wall back into his car at the right position. You saw it happen. It bounced off the wall just a little bit in front of the post, hence why it didn't go in. Five odd touches along the wall. Was able to get back to it. Now it's a close game again. Almost not a close game. Wahvey's missed an open net on the counter. Played that early. This is the first time I think he's really been bothered by Evoh. Coming close to him. Avoids the bump. Really good pitch awareness coming out from Wahvey so far. Now Evoh high in the air. This is where he's dangerous. Can't find the bump. Just trying to stay behind it and get the ball a little bit over the top of Wahvey. Now you see some desperation from Evoh. The early challenges coming out from Evoh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Woo. Oh. We saw this from Cosmic in the first event against Appjack, and I thought it was going to happen again, where somebody would try and slow the ball down, waste time, and end up losing the goal. In fact, if it went the same way, Evoh would have tied up the game, going the other end. Evoh may still get one. Oh, what a shot! Oh, go in! I thought that was going to be easily in, right off the ground. It's like, that's top bins. Needed to follow up potentially. I think it was always going to go in, and Wahvey couldn't quite get behind it. Now, another shot in. Evoh will score again. It is a tied game. Off the kickoff, we've seen Evoh being successful. And that's the right time to do it. Oh my. It looked for so much of this game like Wahvey was going to run away with it. Another good kickoff for Evoh if he can win the race to the boost. It's going to be a bit more of a defensive affair maybe at the very end. 50 goes the way of Evoh. Oh, Wahvey's been beaten! And it's still in the air, Evoh! He's found the net! Wahvey in absolute tatters. As he thought that was going to hit the ground, surely. It even bounces up perfectly for Evoh. Oh, it all crumbled, and it all crumbled off 150 right at the end. If Wahvey got a little bit more, it was a goal for him. Evoh manages to win the 50 game, to win the kickoff game, and to win the game. He's now 2-1 in the lead. Well, I will remind you, the last time these two guys versed, it was back and forth, trading wins. We find a game 5 again, or is that too tilting for Wahvey? I really thought that Evoh was out of it for so much of that game. You look at game 2, I think that's the proof of me being absolute dope. Because Evoh, even 4 goals down, 3 goals down, 4 goals down, with 15 seconds left to go in that previous game, was still throwing out kickoff straps, was doing his very best to try and bring it back. He never gave up. That's what we saw in the last game as well. Evo's going to be riding a high. Can't let himself get too giddy on that last win. On the same note, Wahvey can't let himself get tilted. You know, there's 2 types of tilt sometimes. Sometimes getting overexcited has just as much of an effect as getting a little bit down in the dumps. Make you antsy, can make you play the ball faster than you realistically should in a ones match. Like that from Evoh. He flipped back. That flip, or that jump sound, is what caused Wahvey to execute his flip. It's a fake in its own right. And there we go from Evoh. So earlier, goes for the air dribble bump. This time, he actually threatens the air dribble bump again. It looks like he's boosting past it, and then rotates, spins his car underneath, just to gain a little bit of height, while the defender thinks, okay, I'm just here to avoid the bump and get contact with the ball. Really like this from Evoh. His aerial game has been on form. He's been costing himself, though. Another play here where he's trying to race Wahvey to the ball off the kickoff, and another goal against him. I don't know if it's really at the point where he should stop trying to do that, but maybe just have a little bit more recognition on when he's pushed through the ball a little bit more and he's going to be in that advantaged position towards heading to that boost. In fact, he actually did back off there, and he probably could have won this time with Wahvey on 0 boost, didn't get a pad. So, been a little bit mixed up there just from success or the failures that he's had previously in this series. Sometimes if it goes really bad off that kickoff where you're trying to race your opponent, sometimes it's best to back off and try and get pads or even get your back corner boost. And it's not ideal to do so, because then your opponent gets a free run of the plate. And when Wahvey has a free run of the plate, I mean, he's been so successful. A nice shot comes out from Evoh, but you know, it's chalk. It's just bread and butter for Wahvey. I was going to say it's chalk and cheese, but it's bread and butter for Wahvey. You know what? It may not be fancy, it may not taste good, but God, is it nutritious and filling? No, it's really not. Bread and butter is not nutritious and filling either. Anyway, it's successful. Successful. The analogy's fallen apart, just like North American rocket. Wait, hang on. Evoh getting on. We'll ignore exactly what I said just there. 2 minutes 40, a 3-2. Evoh been very successful with the direct route. Wahvey loves going for a bit of a tour. The Savannah tour. Heads around. Checks out the lions on the wall. Meanwhile, Evoh's like, okay, I'll just take the direct flight straight to your net. Another shot on. Big save. Maybe able to get the follow-up. Wanting to see if Evoh is going to be hounding Wahvey on low boost. Oh my God. Power out of nowhere. Just gets around the ball. I mean, no harm there from Evoh. It really looks like Wahvey's taking that ball to the wall and that he can't get around it, but he managed to find a little burst of speed. Gosh golly. Exactly. Oh, another one from Wahvey. He's just so good at that. Like, Wahvey's realistically not done any other play than just this ground play, you know, but he's mixed it up. He's got a flick, he's got a really good ground shot, he's got the good fake into a challenge or a 50 or a crunch through, whatever you want to call it. He's going to win the race to the boost again. Evoh not learning his lesson. Does manage to get the back boost and get back in time, but it's going to be a goal. That's the other successful part of Wahvey's game, is that he does really push through the ball towards that boost off his kickoff. So he's winning every single race there. A 4-goal lead. Surely this time Wahvey can hold on to it. Please go in, please go in, please go in, please go in. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we love to see, a good own goal. Should have watched the entire replay. Own goal required a little help from Wahvey. A 7-2. Oh, yeah. Inject that right in my veins. I'll watch that all day of the week. Woo! Not the ideal touch, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. We've seen some absolute blinders of own goals throughout this competition. That one maybe not so spectacular, but it was certainly good. And a great little, like, okay, this is done moment for Evoh. The first time we've seen him give up. You know what? I'll tell you what, Evoh had plenty of time to make the comeback there. He only needed 5 goals. He had a minute and a half-ish. Wahvey again. You know what Wahvey's going to do? If he's got any space, he's scoring a goal. What does he miss? Like 1 goal? Like, seriously. I think it's been 1 goal from that ground dribble position where he's got open space where he hasn't scored. And the kickoffs have been his way as well. Because Wahvey... Evoh's in this position, it almost feels like, where he wants to stay close to the ball because Wahvey, if he has room, is going to score. And so he does it off the kickoff, but he's getting beaten on the kickoff to the boost. It is a very predictable game. This is the first time we get to see Evoh go through, get first on the ball, and this is his home, in the air. It is air versus ground, Wahvey versus Evoh. Evoh's not giving him space anymore. You should see the boost spawn behind him, but that's going to give this room, this deadly, deadly room, over to Wahvey. Doesn't get the flick. Number 2. Number 2. Absolute miss of a golden opportunity has been scored so many times from Wahvey. Ooh, misses the bumps. Just stays steady enough. It's a low boost battle here, both of them on about 15, but Evoh gets the 100 boost in the back corner. Gets the other boost. An early challenge. I don't think he expected that Wahvey still had 20 in the tank. That's why he was willing to go for that challenge. But Wahvey staying steadfast the entire time. Pulls off so you can win the 50 a little bit more cleanly. Maybe too rushed, Evoh. Early flick again. Kickoff's going Wahvey's way by a mile, and he's beaten him. Oh God. We're in the situation where Evoh is getting slaughtered, not just in this game 4-0, but continuing on from the last game. Own goal, 4 follow-ups in the following game. Oh God, he's going to get beaten to the boost again. Again, just the same thing over and over. This time misses. Just stayed on Wahvey cam the entire way because we just know how it's going to pan out. Crunch up against the backboard. thinking about that demo for a short second there. Evoh, this is going to be a difficult position to score from. Wahvey even get to the ball first. Gets the demo. And that's an easy one. 5-0 down. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, predictions on when Evoh will forfeit the game, or whether he will. What the scoreline will be, maybe for bonus points. 2 minutes 50. So much time to win here. But he's 5 goals down. Make that 6. No, Evoh gets the bump. If Wahvey had 12 in the tank, it was certainly a goal. Another save that'll come out. Wahvey's been very good at maintaining just a little bit of boost. And in fact, Evoh once again, not expecting him. Get the play, gets the demo. This is going to be... Ooh, I saw the chat, top left. And I thought that might be it. Thank you. Oh, God. Wait, am I not? I've skipped the replay. They haven't. The Salt Mine, ladies and gentlemen. The Salt Mine, stage 2. Stage 1 was a little salt-free, sodium-free. You know, I was starting to get cramps. There we go, the GG's. 2 minutes 14. Anybody predict it? 2 minutes Brazil, 2 more goals. 2 more goals. It's a good run from Snapper. Great games. Great games. Good games. 3s. Oh, the salt. Salt mine. Successful. Well played. Well played.